Right, here goes nothing. So I started off writing some blogs a little while ago on ownbosslife.com, and while I love doing it, I don't have the time. I just don't. My days currently consist of around about a 6:30 start and about a midnight finish, and somehow I've got to fit an hour of blog writing in there as well, and it just can't happen. So I thought, actually, I still want to do this. I still want to do Own Boss Life. I still want to talk about business and entrepreneurialism and that kind of stuff, but I don't want to be sat there typing in front of a screen. Like, I still want to do it. So here we are. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Here it is. This is video number 1. I thought this would be a good opportunity for those that don't actually know me to get to know me, what it is I actually do. I'm the co-founder of, I'll show you, of this. You see it? It's called Overhang. So my business, NFSG Limited, we sell that, or I sell that, I should say. Yeah, this all started off a good couple of years ago when my band, you can look us up, we're called the Modern Strangers. We went on tour. Boy oh boy, it was my word, it was that was really quite a year. And we did some of the biggest and best shows. I mean, even now I look back on that and think, oh my god, that was just such an incredible time. And we're still together. We still do some unreal things. But I think there was that kind of boyish, holy shit, what are we doing here kind of feeling that I had, because it was so alien. Now it's quite normal. And we played freaking Hyde Park. The Rolling Stones were there. We went to Tea in the Park, which was like massive. We went to Sweden, we went to Germany, we played in Gibraltar, we did God knows how many festivals, we did 2 tours as well. And it's really, really exhausting. And we were literally driving ourselves all over the country. I was lugging around a drum, I know I've got a guitar right there, but I'm actually a drummer. And I'm lugging a drum kit all the way around the country. And it's late nights, we're partying a lot, as I'm sure you can imagine. You know, you've got five guys away from home, not the best behaved. Yeah, it was crazy. And we got to the end of the final tour that we did, and I ended up in a place in the UK called Bristol, moreover a place called Portishead as well, which is, there's nothing there at all. It's like a travel lodge, or I don't know what it is. But we went for one particular night out, and everything all caught up with me the following day. You know, the partying, the eating shit, trying to eat out of a service station, eating bad food, bad drink, the physical endurance, the tiredness, etc. It just all hit me at once, and I felt horrific, like worse than you can imagine the following day. And I was walking around one of my, I don't know what the store was, it was like a Tesco or a Asda, or I don't know what it. And I'm looking around the shelves and I can see energy drink, generic energy drink, sport drink, full of sugar. Water, well, it's boring, tastes like crap, especially with the taste that I had in my mouth as well. It tastes like shit, no sort of nutritional qualities apart from the fact that it's water. Alright, I'll go to the back of the store, I'll get this vitamin sachet. Well, I got to dissolve it in something. I was like, there's got to be like, why is there sort of like no restoration drinks, shall we say? And it was at that moment I remembered that this drink that my nan used to make me when I was a lot younger. It turns out this drink actually has quite a lot of heritage behind it, and it was my great-great-grandfather who very first brought it to the UK. He emigrated from Genoa in Italy, and he came to Cheltenham. I mean, he did well for himself. He had ice cream parlours and sweet shops, and very foodie, typical Italian. Sorry to say, my girlfriend's Italian, so she won't mind. Yeah, very foodie, very drinky, you know, passionate about flavours and all this. And he was exactly the same. He had a very, very hectic lifestyle, and this thing that he used to make when he was younger was this pick-me-up drink. And this is this thing that's always been in my family ever since. And my nan used to make it, you know, for my dad when he was being an adolescent. And even I had it when I was younger as well, when I was feeling lethargic, or even if I just had a shit day at school or something, you know, Nan would make this thing. And when I was walking around the store, I was like, oh my word, like, that's what I could do with. I wish you could just buy Nan's drink. I didn't know the backstory at this point, but I was like, I wish I could buy Nan's drink off the shelf. That was a light bulb moment. So here we are today, formulated a company. I've managed to partner with one of the, I don't know if they're the world's biggest, but they're certainly one of the world's biggest juice bottlers. You can now find Overhang predominantly in the UK, mind, in Tesco, in Asda, in Morrison's, in Spar, in Holland and Barrett, available on Amazon as well. We're just about to do a huge deal with an airline as well. One of the UK's largest garage forecourts is about to take it as well, amongst a whole plethora of others that I'm speaking to. I mean, the list is enormous, and it's exploded. And I'm just kind of sat here in awe of everything, thinking, how the hell has this gone from kind of like an artisan family recipe to all of a sudden it's in almost 2,000 stores nationwide, definitely 16,000 flights a year, and growing as well. You know, only this morning I'm talking to another customer for 200 outlets, and then there's export, and speaking to people overseas, and it's like, oh my, what? How did we get here? And I guess the short answer is just fucking going for it. I had nothing to lose. Like, why not? I mean, the worst thing that could have happened to me is I would have lost some money. Granted, it was majority of my savings that I've ever managed to save up in life. For me, this is a long game. This is a long game, and it is fuck me. Like, my God, we've been doing this for a good couple of years now, and it's a tough gig. You know, the ups and downs, and dealing with people who are just dicks, and things going wrong, and the shit weather, stopping deliveries, and you know, just all sorts of things go wrong continually, but also at the same time they are unbelievable highs as well. I've got a team of 8, gotta get that right. So now I've got a team of 8 as well. I've got some incredibly experienced guys working with me as well, which is, it's actually quite humbling. I think it's nice to work with my dad as well. I've always wanted to work with my dad. Yeah, that's what I do. My expertise is FMCG retail. Now, that has taken me a couple of years to acquire, and before this, I knew fuck all. I didn't know anything about it at all. I didn't know anything about pricing. I knew nothing about marketing, really. I didn't know anything about production, manufacturing, how to pick up the phone and try and sell this to I didn't know any of that stuff, and I've kind of had to learn all of that over the last couple of years. And now I know it inside out. Like, literally every single aspect you could possibly imagine about this thing. You ask me anything about the soft drinks business and I'll probably be able to tell you. So that's my forte, and of course I'm an entrepreneur. I'm currently 26. I don't know when you're going to be watching this video. If it's in a year's time, I'm going to be 27, and so on and so forth. By that point I probably would have experienced a lot of other things and learned a lot more, and gone through incredible highs and incredible lows, and it's tough to deal with. It's really tough to deal with, but that's what kind of cuts the men from the boys, I suppose. His point was, I just wanted to kind of introduce what it is that I do. You can learn a little bit about me, and Overhang, which incidentally, I know I showed you this beforehand. There she is. That's the new library. You can see I've got that's one of the old posters actually. So I've actually just rebranded the whole thing, which I guess I can talk about another time. We're in a market which is it's really interesting right now, because there's this kind of shift towards health and well-being. In fact, the adult soft drink category in soft drinks grew 5% year on year last year, and grew the year before as well, and the year before that. It's one of the fastest growing categories out there, and my personal belief is, along with a lot of industry experts, is that the area that we're in, health and well-being, which America in certain places is already there, is the sweet spot. this is, you're going to see some change. You're going to find that conventional brands that people are used to and have bought for years and years and years are going to start coming off the shelves. I know personally of certain brands which have lost almost 30% of their net sales in under a year as well. 30%. Big brands as well. I mean, that just shows that consumer perception is changing, the way business is done is changing, and everybody talks about being vegan right now, don't they? Everybody talks about going to the gym and being fit and not doing this and give up smoking and don't drink and blah blah blah, and there's all these like, there seems to be a lot of noise around health and well-being, and I really think that I've been really lucky that I've managed to come in at a time just before that trend started with some amazing distribution right now, and I'm hoping that I can now ride this wave on the way up. So Own Boss Life is effectively a video log of that journey. And yeah, hey, let's talk about marketing. Let's talk about doing business. Let's talk about doing sales, setting up massive deals with people. I mean, some of these deals that we're doing are fucking huge. Like, oh my God. I didn't think I'd be sat here at this point in my life dealing with effectively the biggest names in UK retail. Full stop. Like, I didn't think that was going to come, but the point is I am, and it's really exciting. And so, like, my friends and family probably get totally sick of me saying all this stuff because I'm on about it all the time. And so if you want to do something yourself, if you've got a grand idea, if you want to start a business, or if you just want to chat about sales techniques or how to market yourself or your brand or whatever, just drop a comment, like and subscribe. I don't know where it is in relation to this video because this is my first one. It's either in the top right, top left, bottom right or bottom left. I've got a clue. Just hit subscribe. When I post a video, why not freaking comment? Like, let's talk about it. Like, I want to talk about this shit with people, and like, there's not many people that are sat in the circumstances that I'm sat in. So let's just do it. Let's just roll with it. So I'm going to sign off because I've got this terrible habit of waffling. Hopefully that gives you a bit of insight about what I do, what Overhang is, what my business does, etc., and what I'm trying to achieve. Like I said, like and subscribe as well. I'd really love it if we can stay connected. And let's see what happens. Watch this space.